Hello, everybody, and we're back to catch up on a few things from spring 2023. And so here are our summaries of the last three votes we had for the spring semester 2023. And we'll start first with the best or favorite Disney Pixar movie. And we started out with 26 choices. And what you see here are the final 8. So we had number 16, Cars, defeat number 25, Cars 2. This is the farthest Cars 2, or Cars 3 have ever made it through the bracket. Down on the lower end of the bracket, number 4, Cars 3 loses out to number 21, Monsters Incorporated. And then Cars defeats Monsters Incorporated to make it to the final matchup. On the other side of the bracket, we have number 18, Wall-E, defeating number 10, Up, and number 3, Ratatouille, defeating number 11, Toy Story. Ratatouille then moves on to the finals for a matchup of number 16, Cars, and number 3, Ratatouille. And number 16, Cars, is the winner for the best or favorite Disney Pixar movie for spring 2023, which was a big surprise for me. And as a fan of the Cars franchise, very, very interesting that this is what the class picked, and exciting on a personal fan level. The next summary we had, the next vote we had, was the best or favorite Walt Disney World attraction. And we started out with 16 choices, and what you see here are the final 8. So we had number 1, Haunted Mansion, defeating number 8, Soarin', to move on to the semifinal. And number 4, Pirates of the Caribbean, defeating number 5, Peter Pan's Flight, to move on to the semifinal. In that matchup, we had number 1, Haunted Mansion, moving on to the final. On the other side of the bracket, number 6, Avatar Flight of Passage, defeated number 3, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, to move on to the semifinals. And number 15, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, defeated number 7, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, to move on to the semifinals. Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at number 15 moved on from the semifinal to set up a finals matchup of number 1, Haunted Mansion, and number 15, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, of which Twilight Zone Tower of Terror was declared the winner. This is not the first semester that the class has chosen Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, or at least it has made it far in the bracket, as a lot of people like that thrill ride and the thrilling aspect of that. And then the final vote we had for the year was the best or favorite Disney movie. Now, this is our biggest vote, and it started out with 64 choices in 4 different brackets. So what you see at the below is the final matchup from each bracket. So from the animation bracket, we had number 12, Mulan, going up against number 11, Moana, and number 11, Moana, advances out of that bracket. From the Marvel Star Wars bracket, we had number 5, Avengers Infinity War, defeating number 2, Avengers Endgame, to move into the overall semifinal. On the other side of the bracket, in the live action projects, we had number 1, Mary Poppins, versus number 3, The Greatest Showman, which The Greatest Showman moved on from that bracket. And then down at the bottom from the Disney Pixar bracket, we had number 14, Monsters Incorporated, defeat number 5, The Incredibles. Now, the overall semifinal, the first semifinal, we had number 11, Moana, defeating number 5, Avengers Infinity War, to move on to the final matchup. And in that final matchup, they faced number 14, Monsters Incorporated, which defeated number 3, The Greatest Showman. And then for the finals matchup, we had number 14, Monsters Incorporated, defeat number 11, Moana, to be declared the best or favorite Disney movie for the spring 2023 semester. These votes were a lot of fun. There are always surprises. I'm always really interested to see what the students say. And this semester was a whole lot of fun having these discussions and votes. Thank you very much.